This is gonna be interesting. Surprise! YouTube has made some changes and they're already in effect. Don't know what I'm talking about? Well, YouTube has announced that to be able to monetize your channel, your videos, you need to have 1,000 subs, and over the past 12 months, you need to have 4,000 hours of views. And, you know, many guys, smaller YouTubers are out there.
Thing sucks!
Breathe, 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 breathe.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Let me tell you a story real quick. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, old man Mike. Oh, here he goes. Back in my day. Seriously, back in my day. No, I'm kidding. Back in 2009. So we're talking 9 years ago. In January, I decided to post my first video.
Good morning, everybody. Finally got a video going here.
Now, I was inspired to do that because A, I thought I had something to say, and B, I was watching guys like Techno Buffalo, Soldier Knows Best, It's Me Morpheus. The quality was atrocious. I mean, you see some YouTubers jump in today and, you know, they're lucky enough to have good equipment or good starting equipment. I mean, it doesn't have to be the best. I mean, you get a decent cell phone camera these days and you know, good lighting and you're good to go. Just a little bit of knowledge. Back then, it was like, I'm just going to put a video up and it's not even going to be edited. So for the first 6 months, I put up 100 videos, couldn't monetize. You had to apply for the partnership program and you had to be approved. And, you know, back then, you still didn't get any information. You applied, you waited, and you got an email that said yay or nay. That was it. There was no going back saying, things have changed since... No. You had to wait, I don't even remember what it was, but you had to wait X amount of weeks or months to be able to apply again. I ended up getting approved like on July 1st or 2nd, something like that. I got the email. And I actually posted a video.
I guess this is my first official thank you to everybody. Officially I did make partner today, or yesterday I should say.
Yeah, that looks bad, doesn't it? This guy's a partner? Oh God, it's horrible. What's he doing? So that first month, because, you know, I went back and monetized the videos I had, and, you know, it was so funny. We were using copyrighted music, and we thought putting what artist it was in the corner was okay. Like, you were allowed to do that. So wrong. But I made, like, 21 bucks the first month. I was like, hey, $21 for putting stuff up on YouTube. Like, this is awesome. Like, I didn't even realize this was a thing, like, 7 months ago. I don't think I learned it for, like, the first couple months that you could monetize you know, or apply for the program. What I was really more excited about was being able to do videos over 10 minutes, having a YouTube banner, which back then was like the thing to have, and, you know, being able to say you were a partner. I mean, your page looked different. You knew you were a partner when you went to that person's page. So I worked full-time and posted the YouTube videos. So that could afford me, you know, the ability to spend more money on upgrading the equipment. I spent probably every night on Blog TV, Ustream, Twitter, made some really good friends by networking and doing all that. I went to CES, I went to shows in New York. I mean, I worked my butt off. It was a very close-knit community, and, you know, I made a lot of friends. And at the end of the day, I value that more than anything. And of course, you know, you can sit there and say, Mike, that doesn't put money in my pocket. Doesn't put food on my table. I understand. Nobody ever said it was easy. It's not easy. YouTube changing the game up on you in the middle of what you're doing. You feel like you got a good stride going. That sucks. I understand that. And they changed the rules. Well, you know what? Back in 2012, YouTube opened it up to everybody. So no longer did you have to have X amount of subs and X amount of views to get approved for partner. I think I had about 3,000, 4,000 subs when I got approved. I think that's what I said in the video. I definitely built something from the ground up. I did a lot of, you know, collabing with other YouTubers, a lot of talking to get them to trust me, to look at my content and go, I'm going to tell people about this guy. I'm going to share his stuff. I'm going to put him in his other YouTubers' banner on my page. I mean, being able to be added to someone's banner on their page, also something very, very huge. When that opened up for me, I was still rolling along pretty well. but I can't say that it didn't hurt, because with YouTube paying more people, they lowered the per 1,000 views you get paid. And depending on where you were at in your YouTube career and what level you were at, you were either pushed forward by this because more people were watching it, or you were pushed down because you weren't producing enough content and what you were doing was nothing special, you know. And I think that's where I was, you know. I would stop putting videos up, which you get out of people's minds. Maybe not necessarily posting the new latest and greatest, or kind of following a trend to be able to take advantage of it a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm admitting that there's nothing wrong with it. One of the other things that during my growth period that I was like, oh, this is BS, but YouTube's ruining it, was when they changed the sub boxes to not delete videos you've watched. In my mind, that made me feel like if someone subscribed to 100 channels, 50 channels, and 50 of those channels put videos up in one day and one of them's mine, they post them after me, I get bumped down to the bottom. And because they watch those videos, they didn't disappear out of the sub box. In my mind, that made me feel like, you know what, I'm being pushed down. YouTube's hurting me because when you watch a video, it's not going away. So if you're subscribed to a number of guys and you miss a day, are you really going to go back to the second page, third page to see who posted? Mentally, that's what I thought. No, they're not going to do that. But, you know, people were doing well. People were getting views. People were making money. People were building a solid channel. So with a little bit of luck, a lot of talent, a lot of hard work, you know, communicating with other YouTubers and collabing, that's how you build a successful channel. You know, all of those things are important. So everyone's jockeying for views. They want to be seen. They want to be noticed. So guys take what they think is successful and they start copying it. Let's call it what it is. And just doing what they see is successful and tweaking it here and there. And whether or not they enjoyed it or didn't enjoy it, the idea of making money, I think, for many people, trumps that. Now, that's not a bad thing. You want to get to where you want to get to by doing what you need to. And then when you get to a certain level, you can kind of change it up and maybe do what you enjoy and kind of put it out there a little bit, a little more comfortable. People are comfortable with you. So let's talk about the young YouTuber today. And I'm not talking about age-wise, I'm just talking about the channel-wise. When this broke, I went on and I read a bunch of comments about people who are being affected by this. And they're angry. They're pissed off. They're like, you're changing the game on us, YouTube. You're not making it worth it for me to put up videos. And I can't make money. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you've got less than 1,000 subs. You're monetizing your videos. Like, how much are you really making? I understand that comparatively, you know, what you're making at the end of the day might be better than a part-time job after school or a full-time job in some instances, depending on what you're working in. I don't want to say too bad. That's my first initial reaction when I was reading everything and telling people, you know, oh, you know, let me tell you about my story. Let me tell you what I went through to do that. And, you know, at that point, I had a full-time job. And, you know, like I said, it was a little easier for me to afford things, to buy things, to do that. So I needed to take a step back and see it from their point of view, from your point of view. You're putting time into it. You're editing, you know, shooting, thinking of ideas, and sitting down and going through what you think is good. Now, I've checked out a few of them. I've checked out a few of the people that were complaining. Some of them are like,
King fries it done.
you should probably go get another job. I'm sorry. Just being honest. And then there are other people out there who I went through and I'm like, you know what? This person has a really decent channel, really good channel. And it's a shame that it's going through that. I know many guys that, you know, enjoy putting content up, and having that couple extra bucks helps. So let me put this on the table for you guys. You know, you put your channel up, you're getting some views, you're getting some traction. I don't know what kind of hours, you know, you're getting in views, which makes me laugh because they're telling us hours and they post it in minutes on the website. Why not just post it in minutes? Tell us how many minutes it is, or change it to hours. And, you know, saying 4,000 hours is, you know, a little less daunting than hearing 240,000 minutes. I would say to you, my first year putting up videos, I had about 133,000 views for the year. And, taking what those views are comparative to what I have today, and obviously it might change a little bit, but I think I had about 15,000 hours for the last 12 months, give or take, comparatively for that 300,000 views. Yeah, it sucks that you're playing this game and the rules change in the middle of it, but you know what? Rules change all the time, and for a content creator like myself and so many others, if we want to use the excuse that the floodgates opened up, that was our excuse back then. Maybe not necessarily seeing that I wasn't posting enough, or what I was posting may not have necessarily been what people were looking for. While I was growing, I'm trying to do my own thing and think, yeah, you know what, I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to be successful at it. I had that positive attitude. And, it didn't necessarily work. Playing the game wasn't my thing. And ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what killed my channel. I do this for the enjoyment. The money is great, but you know what? There's one thing you have to look at. You're posting your videos to a website that doesn't charge you to host it. They don't charge you to be able to get custom thumbnails, be able to put your links on your channel to your website, your Amazon links, your affiliate links, whatever you're linking. There are many channels out there that are large channels that have merchandise or merch. And then there are some smaller channels that feel that they have a good, strong subscriber base that they can have that and they can put that on there. Well, YouTube isn't asking for a cut of that. YouTube's not asking for a cut of your Amazon, and you're putting that on there. Now, many people don't even have that. They're not even thinking about that. But some people are. You guys, including myself, have talked about the idea of paying a premium as a content creator to get additional features, to get additional help with the company. And, if that ever came along, I might do something like that to be able to help my channel, if it's something that I can afford or something that I can see value in. But right now, it's a free service. Whether or not YouTube is sitting back saying, okay, Mike had X amount of views and he made $100, and, of that $100, we're going to take 40% of it and he gets 60% of it, whatever the breakdown is. Are they making 100% on me, or are they making a great overhead on, my particular video? I don't know. Are they making a crap ton of money from a much larger channel that's got millions and millions and millions of views, comparative to them warehousing their data, keeping it stored so people can access it at any given point during the day, keeping it running, keeping it updated? I don't know how much that costs. I don't know the ratio. I know that they're a business. They're there to make money. I've heard and from people who have told me, and whether it's true or not, that YouTube is not as profitable for Google as many other things. Many people may say, well, that's BS. I mean, they're making money hand over fist. I don't know. No profit-driven company is out there to not make as much money as they can. Depending on who's running the business, they may say, let's give back and help out. But at the end of the day, if you're a company that's out to make profit and you've got people to answer to, people to pay, you're going to try to make as much money as possible. And that's what YouTube is doing. Whether it is good for everyone that posts there, bad or indifferent, we spend time. We spend money on equipment and all this stuff to have to be able to do that. My choice to do that. My choice to try to make more money to do that, to get more views. Does it suck that they changed it? Yes, it sucks. I've been through it many times. It stinks. They changed the game. What are you doing? But as someone who has easily 4,000 hours on a channel that is really not pulling that many views, barely any views at all, because I'll be honest, my subscriber base is dead. I go in and I look at my views per my subscribers, and it's like You know, I have a video that might have 1,000 views on it. Maybe like 100 of them are from subscribers. The rest are from non-subscribers. There are YouTubers out there to get more views than subs than they have. How many of their subs are watching their videos? It's a constantly turning cycle and driven machine that my 45-something thousand subs are people that used to watch YouTube. Don't watch it anymore. You know, it's a very small percentage of people that are subscribed to my channel that remember who I am, even see my video on there, and people who just don't go on YouTube anymore. They stopped watching YouTube. And I didn't get a new faction in here of new subscribers. Yes, I get some subscribers each day, but I lose more than I gain. I don't do this for that. I do this because I enjoy it. Am I making the money to be able to produce all this and become profitable? No. I do it because I enjoy it. Yes, it's easier for me to sit there and say this because I can pull a couple bucks from it. And I can have people who don't subscribe to me actually see my content. I worked on this for 9 years to get to where I am. And I'm not even really to get where I am. I'm not really anywhere. I've had this conversation with Geeky Nerd Dad, and, you know, his accountant looks at him and goes, how much do you put into this a year? And this is how much you make? Why are you doing this? Or what are you, nuts? You know, I'm sure if I had an accountant, I was a big man like Larry and had an accountant. I'm kidding. Let's get the conversation going. Comment, let me know where you're at, what you're doing, how angry you are, how happy you are that this has changed. You know, let me know. Let's get the conversation going. We're going to talk about this on the podcast, I think, on Friday. So be sure to join us. Links will be in the description to be able to do that. We broadcast live, you know, Friday nights, 10:30. Might be a little later this Friday, but check it out. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you can. If you enjoy, you want to see more. Thank you guys so much. All of you for the continued support. Those of you that come back every single video, thank you. Thank you so much. And those that are just stopping by to view it, thank you. Comment, you suck, you're fat, whatever. You know? You guys take it easy and have a good one.